Hello everyone, welcome if you're new or welcome back if you're a current subscriber. Hello, I am Cindy and this is Cindy's Guidance. So I do daily tarot readings or guidance readings or whatever you want to call them, but it's basically just messages from the universe through me, through cards, or just basic messages that I receive or information I feel like is relevant for you in the moment that you have this reading. So if this message finds you, it's for you. The whole thing might not resonate. It takes the bits that do and leaves the rest. So take the best, leave the rest. And I want to clarify that when I say take the best and leave the rest, it doesn't mean the best is in the most positive part. It might be the shittiest part of the reading that actually makes sense to you right now at this moment. Take that, right? But if the rest of it isn't applying, then don't worry about it. Like just take the best and leave the rest. As in take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. Oh my goodness. There is nothing to worry about. The card that flew out as I was trying to shuffle, do my intro, right? You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. So very strong, firm words there. So the universe has your back pretty much. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So there's nothing to worry about. So something that you were stressed about, they're just saying, hey, it's all part of the process. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of your journey here on earth as this human that you are right now. So take a few deep breaths and just know that it's okay. You're going to come out the other side. And it's not that what doesn't kill us make it stronger, right? No, some of that is bullshit. Like some of that just messes you up like immensely, thinking that you deserve what you went through so that you're a stronger human being. There's different ways of seeing it, but it's basically just trusting in that if something's happening in your life right now, it's supposed to happen because it did happen, but things will change, right? The only constant in the world is that everything changes, right? How stupid is that, right? That's the only thing that's constant, meaning that you can count on is that everything will change and you don't know the ways in which it's going to change, right? You could do a reflection right now and say, okay, this is where my life is today on this day, but 1 year ago, where was I? What was I doing? What was I eating? Like, what was I doing in the day? What was I doing at 10 a.m.? What was I doing at 10 p.m., right? Life's different. Like life changes. So things happen, but they're saying there's nothing to worry about. Okay, there's an interesting card to jump out right in the middle of the intro. Right, what else do you need to know? What about this one? Innocence. Okay. So beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth and no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. So you are perfectly imperfect, right? Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook and enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So maybe you have really been stressed about something, feeling that it should be different. And they're saying, hey, there is nothing to worry about. Give us your worries and your concerns and just trust. Trust in this process. Trust in us. And maybe just, your feelings of maybe sadness about it. That, hey, this didn't turn out how I thought it would. Well, it's going to turn out better than you thought it would. That's why it's going that way. But for now, when you're in the middle of it, you really can't see that. And that's what hindsight is. You can only see things when you're on the other side of it, right? Like you can't see it when you're stuck in the middle of it. That's one of the funnest parts of life, right? When you're going through the shit and then all of a sudden you come out the other side and you can't see why, and then usually months later, or you get an epiphany or a conversation with someone, or you don't react the same way, and then you realize, wow, I really have grown. I didn't realize it at the time, but now I see it, right? Release and surrender. Okay, so there's something that you can see the same flow coming through this message, right? Is that, hey, there's nothing to worry about. Remember the innocence and release and surrender. So don't try and hold on to this. Don't try and control it. There is something that's being let go of. Redirection is protection, God's protection, or whatever you want to say. Like, it's basically that when one door closes, another one will open, even if you can't see it in the moment and you don't think the door should close. Like, if it's being closed for a reason. Okay. Sometimes these things are well beyond our human comprehension. Like, there's a whole team of guides, loved ones on the other side, source, universal energy, whatever you want to call it, right? That's helping your life on this 3D, right? You can't see it. Some people are connected, but most people can't. So there's a lot of other forces out there helping you get through this journey called life as a human on planet Earth. We shower you with blessings of radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges you've held tightly gripped within your hands. That's holding on with control. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. You know what? Just throw it out to the universe. All right, fine. I'm done trying to hold on to it. You help me in the best way, which means you give it up for how you think it should work out. You're saying to the universe, hey, you do it the best way for me, because it knows, they know, right? So it's like, it's hard to do. I fucking know it, right? But it's giving it up. Letting it go, trusting that all's going to be well. There's nothing to worry about, but you need to let the situation go. You need to release and surrender to the universe, God, to the angels, to your spirit team, to your spirit guides, whatever you want to call it, right? To whoever's on the other side. Oh, this one flew out. Time to go. So let that situation go, whatever it is. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset of your life and know that the sun will rise also again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. So they're always there with you. So this card's basically to come in and say, hey, guess what? We've got your back. But it's time for this chapter to close. It's time for you to release and surrender and get ready for the new chapter that we're about to open up in your life, right? So some people, when they think of their life as a book and they've got specific chapters in their book, whereas one sort of chapter closes and the story ends and then the next part of the story begins, it's the next chapter that begins, that's what you're in the middle of. So one is closing and one is opening. You might be right in the middle of it where you don't understand exactly what's happening, but they're saying, hey, release and surrender and just trust that everything's going to be okay. So I'll quickly get you a quote from the quote book. Very powerful message coming through. So just let it go. Do your best. Let it go. Ooh, this one's coming in. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. And Louise Hay, what a beautiful message. So she is the grandmother of the positive affirmations movement. Actually, Hay House, the publishing company, was created by her. So yeah, it's like no matter what's happened to you up until this point in your life, right? The rest of it can be better than you've ever imagined, right? Like, show me how it gets better than this. You could say that every day, 100 times a day. Universe, show me how it gets better than this. Guides, show me how it gets better than this. Angels, show me how it gets better than this. I expect miracles. I love my life. Right? You can start saying things like that on the daily, multiple times a day, hundreds of times a day if you want. And just see how life starts to turn around for you. So I really love that quote. You can even ask Louise, hey, she's passed over, to come in and just shower you with her loving, positive, golden energy, because she was that impactful here on her journey through Earth when she was here, because she touched the lives of millions and millions of people, which is really incredible, right? So you can call on her energy. So you can call on Archangel Michael or anybody else, any loved ones on the other side. You can bring all their energy through and help you do what you want to do, what you want to be, who you want to be, where you want to go, it doesn't matter, right? It's unlimited, but it's learning to ask for these things, or actually give up, surrender it to the universe and let it flow through you the way it needs to flow through you, right? Oh my goodness, it's pretty deep, but I hope this message helps. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow.